So hello, after a 9-day hectic Dasara and Vijayadashmi, today I thought I'll make a very traditional dish, which is the rasam vada, or it is called rasavada. So the ingredients are 1.5 cups of urad dal, about 1 tablespoon of chana dal, 1 tablespoon of cooked rice. I am showing for the medu vada. 1 tablespoon of cooked rice, salt, and that's all. So that is for the medu vada. This overnight, please soak both overnight, and whenever you are going to prepare it, about an hour before that, you can nicely grind it. The grinding procedure, what I follow is, it should not go much above the blade level. That is, if the mixer blade so now soak this urad dal and chana dal overnight, or if you are going to grind it in the night and keep it in the fridge, then soak it in the afternoon and then grind it in the evening and keep it in the fridge. But when you keep it in the fridge, see that on top of the lid keep a tissue, so that the evaporated, the vapor inside the fridge will not get into the batter and it will not become too watery. So this is the thing for the soaking. And for grinding, please remember, this is the mixer, just about half inch above the blade. Maybe if the blade is here, you can put the urad dal till here. Don't put it much above this, because then the consistency of the batter will not be right. So if the blade is here, a little above this, so that it gets nicely ground only in this space. Okay. And the another tip is, first, as soon as you put the urad dal and the chana dal and the rice, first use the pulse mode. You know what the pulse mode is, in which you make the butter and all that, the pulse mode. And just sprinkle little water, and I don't add salt later, I add while grinding itself. So the water will dissolve and it will add like a little water content for the batter, to grind. Okay. So this is the urad dal medu vada batter. You can see how I have made this. I have just used the pulse and just above, and see, and nicely later you will have to nicely just allow the air to pass, nicely mix the batter. Just don't grind and keep it, just keep doing this, like it's like kneading, you can say. Preparing the medu vada was such a trial and error method. I prepared the dough, the batter. I prepared the vada, they didn't turn out well, then I had to make it like a bonda again. So it was at least 8 to 10 times, it was the trial and error method to get the right consistency of the batter. Now in my sleep also, you wake me up, I can immediately, if you tell me, please Sadhna, prepare rasam vada or dahi vada or medu vada for that matter, I can immediately prepare it, because now I've got the hold over the medu vada. So medu vada can't control me, I'm going to control the medu vadas. So today I'll be making the rasam vada. Shall we see the ingredients? Please go ahead and do it exactly the way I'm doing it. You will not go wrong in this dish, and you will enjoy and thank me for learning this particular dish. Another way to know if the batter is right, just dip your hand in water, take a little batter and just put it in the water. The batter should not spread, it should stay in one place, like the way it looks now. That means it's a right perfect batter. So I think you got the tricks of the medu vada batter, which is a very common thing, because in rasams there are different types of rasams. Maybe sometime I'll take a video on that, but now I'll be showing a typical traditional rasam. For that I've got about 5 badgi chilies. I've got a little oil for roasting the masala. I've got salt, and I've got curry leaves. I've got about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds, about 1.5 teaspoons of tamarind, about 1 teaspoon of methi seeds. I add a little more of methi seeds, and about half teaspoon of jeera, about 1.5 teaspoons of dhania, that is the coriander. I have about half teaspoon of hing, that is the asafoetida. I have coriander leaves, and I have 2 tomatoes. So what I have done is, I have already cooked the tomatoes, as you can see. I have already cut the tomatoes, and I have cooked and I have kept it like this. Remove the tips of the tomato, cut like this and keep, because I will be grinding it later. So now we will roast for the rasam. I will be roasting all the masalas, nice flavor, till it gives a nice flavor. You can see I am adding all the masalas which I just explained. If you have a ready-made rasam powder, you can prepare with that itself, but I like to prepare with the fresh masala because the taste will be good. But it's up to you to prepare however you want. So just nicely roast this till you get a hing also, because hing and curry leaves is the mother of all recipes in the South India. Without hing and curry leaves and mustard and all that, we can't cook. So you see it's now browned. So now we'll remove this, and I don't normally roast the red chilies because people who have bronchitis and all that, it's very difficult. What I do is, after it's browned, I just add in that for a minute and I just keep it so that it becomes crispy. Just leave it. When it's cooling, the chilies also get roasted. So that's the secret. So now we'll make this as a powder. As you can see, I'm adding all the roasted masala in the small mixer grinder blender, and now I will make it into a powder first and then into a paste. As you can see, this is the consistency of the rasam paste. I have added the tamarind also while grinding this masala powder and paste. And now what I'll do is, I will also grind the tomatoes in this to a smooth paste. So now you can see the rasam is ready. It looks like this. I'll be adding more water because it is rasam vada. It should be very thin. The rasam should be very thin. We'll do the tasting session after about 5 minutes. As you can see, I've added more water. I'll add more water now. And my jaggery was hiding somewhere, so I'm adding my jaggery now. A little bit of jaggery to give it a nice taste, and I'll add the salt. I'll add more water. First I'll add about 2.5 small teaspoons of salt. I'm adding a little more water because it should be very thin rasam for the vadas. Salt and all will taste. I'm adding the curry leaves, and now I'll add the coriander and let it boil nicely. I'll just check for the salt. Perfect. To add the ghee for the tempering, I'm adding about 1.5, I think I'll add 2 teaspoons of mustard. The rasam is in a whole vessel. And now I'll add the curry leaves and let it nicely splatter. So you can see, you can hear the mustard dancing all over. And now I'll be adding these dancing mustards to the rasam. Look at the sound. Lovely. So now we'll wait. We'll close the lid and we'll wait for it to have a nice boil. You can see it's hot now. So you can see what I'm doing. the process. Just wet your hands nicely. Take a little, don't make them too big. Take them, make it like a ladu, and then make the hole with your thumb and allow it to slip into the oil. You can see. And this batter, the urad dal batter, even if it is not, salt is less, it's okay, because we are going to nicely boil it later in the rasam. So the rasam has salt, so it doesn't matter, even if it is a little bland. Okay, so this is the way. Can you see my beautiful rings, donut like rings of the medu vada? This is the way I prepare. And then suppose I have guests for lunch, I prepare it in the morning by 9:30 and keep it in a box, and as and when people start eating, I just boil little rasam, add these vadas to it, and then I make the rasam vada. I think when I was preparing my medu vadas, you were hearing my granddaughters chattering away outside in my compound with my mother-in-law. She is the great granddaughter of my mother-in-law, so she was chatting away to glory because we were busy in the kitchen making this video. You can see now my vadas are almost done. I'll just take it off from the I have dipped my water in, not my water, I have dipped my hand in the water, and now I am, don't mind my English, and now I'll show you the other one. My daughter-in-law said I'm a little too fast. Okay, so now I'll show you. I'll make a ladu. What I'm doing is I'm making the hole with the thumb, and I'm taking it with my index finger, you can see, and then I'm adding it to the, it's a little confusing because I'm adding two fingers. That's why I said you can prepare the way you are comfortable. For me, since I'm used to, I don't know how I learnt my two finger trick, but that is the way I've learned. You can use a vada maker, you can use, some people use the tea strainer. I saw on WhatsApp some time back. You can all prepare like that. Kept the rasam to boil, so I'll make a one round of rasam vada. I'll show you how to. You can see when the rasam is boiling, just add the vadas to it and let them nicely get soaked and boil in the rasam for about 5 to 8 minutes. You can see nicely, let them boil in that and soak. But please give the credit to me. Tell Sadhna had taught you. I'll be very happy, even if it is behind my back. Those wishes mean a lot to me when you remember me and prepare something. That itself is gratitude towards me. Okay, so thanks a lot for that. So now my vadas are getting soaked. So now the other, you can say I'm multitasking. I've kept here, I'm flipping the last round of medu vadas. You can see nicely golden brown. I've kept medium high. So now let us plate the whole thing. So you see I have made rasam vada. Hope you enjoyed the journey of the vadas, golden brown vadas. I have kept two vadas with the rasam, which is nicely in volume. They have increased because they have soaked nicely in the rasam. As you can see, nicely they have become heavy. And these you can see, you can hear, so crisp from the outside, and you can see inside it is soft. You can see the vadas, they are so nice. They're good looking, isn't it? So I'll not eat the rasam vada. I'll just drink the rasam. They're very nice. And I'll just taste the vadas just to see if it is right. Very crisp from the outside, soft from the inside. Little bland, but it's okay because I've made it to have it with the rasams. If you are making it just to have medu vadas, what you can do is add curry leaves, green chilies, ginger and all to the vada batter and make medu vadas if you are eating it directly. Since I am dipping it with the rasam, I have made it plain. Okay, so please enjoy the journey of medu vadas. Like, share and subscribe. People are not subscribing to my videos. I don't know, maybe you don't like me much. So try to like me and please subscribe. It's a request. Thank you.